Good afternoon and welcome back to Russell Does Stuff. My name is Russell and this is my YouTube channel. I work Mondays for 6 hours, Tuesday for 6 hours, and Wednesday if I don't finish up for maybe an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes stretch into 2 hours if I'm talking to somebody. It is, let me think, because left-handed people forget dates and we can't do math. That's probably why I lose a little bit on some of my investments once in a while. It is Sunday afternoon, and it's about an hour away from Beer 30. And I have been working like a big dog on this Jeep Scrambler here. I decided to take the TJ doors off of it and the TJ mirrors and put the soft doors back on it and then the chrome mirrors. And the reason I did that is because we've got an awful lot of rain in the last 3 weeks, and this is going to sit outside in Orlando for everybody to look at, and then hopefully they like what they see and then they'll bid on it. Well, first I hope they drink a little bit and then they bid on it. I have washed and detailed this thing probably 8 times, and I normally don't wash and detail vehicles that I flip. I just don't touch them. I let someone else make it their own, and then they can wash it. So many times I've detailed the heck out of things and found myself just wasting my time. But this is going to be under the bright lights and the loud music and the auctioneer saying dime, 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 nickel, nickel, nickel. Do I hear a penny more, a penny more, penny more, penny more? The bid goes on, or sold, 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 sold. So I have a reserve on this of $30,000. I'll go over the numbers when it sells. I don't want to let everybody know what I paid for it right out of the gate here. So I've gone over this thing the best to my abilities. And I've been washing cars and detailing cars since, I don't know, since I've been drinking out of a garden hose. The neighbor next door, hey, I'll give you $1 to wash my car. And the car had 4 doors and it was like 55 foot long. And you needed to stand on things in order to get to the hood and the areas on the roof and stuff like that. So big chrome bumpers, big long cars is what I cut my teeth on. Growing up, if I had a girlfriend or something I liked, I'd detail her vehicle. So I'm not the best at detailing. Okay. I'm losing my eyesight a little bit the older I get. So I'm missing things. But I've gone over this thing, like I said, a whole bunch of times. And now the idea is to get it to the auction without going in a mud hole. And hopefully the auction isn't muddy, because it'll just unwind all the hard work that I've done to it. So I think it shows better with the soft doors that are original to this versus the other doors. Now, whenever you customize something a little bit, you're taking a gamble. Are you going to get money for that little bit of customizing, or are you going to lose money? So I'm going to gamble and put the old doors back on. One of them's broken. They're not in too rough a shape. They're hard to find in the condition that these doors are in. They're repairable. It's just vinyl plastic and some intricate sewing with zippers and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about how it's going to show. I think I made this decision this morning to do this. Put those side mirrors back on it, original, and doors back on it. I just think it'll bring more money that way. I'm bringing the other doors up, and then there's this big room that they have at the auction where you put all the accessories and stuff. I have the original seats for this, the original air conditioning system for this. I've got the original spare tire. This is a Laredo. It's a chrome package. So I've got the chrome spare tire. I've got the original wooden thingy dingies that went on the side of the pickup bed. I want people buying this and giving me good money for it because it is a Survivor. It's original. And by having all the extra parts and doodads for it, it shows that this hasn't been stuff hasn't been lost over time and stuff. You know, original should do well. Okay, it should show well. I've seen things that have been customized and thousands of dollars thrown into them go for some big money. So I got my fingers crossed that this investment was a good idea. If not, I have another Jeep in my collection, and I'll just throw it back up on Facebook Marketplace and try to make a commissionless profit, which I'm totally prepared to do. If this thing sells for $30,000, they get $3,000. They've already got $500 of my money. They get maybe another fee or something, but we'll see. I'm going to get up and I'll just walk around it real quick in case there's some people following this. I have shined this thing up as best as I can. This looks better than the day I looked on my wedding. I've tried to clean up the inside of this the best I can. Getting in the bed of this truck and detailing it without getting sweaty kneecap prints all over the place was pretty rough. So I'll go over it again. There's still swirl marks on it, which is frustrating because it's going to be sitting outside and everybody's going to pick this thing apart. I've got the 2 pounds of clay off of it, which is good. These soft doors are pretty neat. They open up like this. Hopefully they don't fly off on the way to Orlando. So, all original. Finding a top like this is very rare. I hope it adds value to it. The whole idea of investing in the way I invest is to add value. Okay? Find something like this that's unique. This is rare. It's an automatic. It's not a wide track. Those are even more rare, which means it's the later model of this scrambler where the axles are wider. I think it's a flip over type deal. But to find a soft top like this in that condition with the case is rare. Okay, I have the scrambler badge for it. I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to bring it to the show unless they absolutely somebody says they need it. Okay. It's somewhere in the shop. I'm not sure where it's at. So when you get ready to go to an auction, it's just like getting ready to go to a car show. I've got to get this truck all ready, check the oil, make sure this thing's running right because I got a deadline. Got the tow hitch, everything on it ready to go. Got spare tires ready. I'm going to pick out the best one. I'm always going to bring 2 spare tires with me because I don't want to have any issues. The less issues I have, the better. I'm bringing a jump box. I'm bringing detailing supplies. I'm bringing a bag of tools. I said in the last video that I bring a bug out bag. I got everything I need in this bag to fix something, okay? There's no new Jeep in there, but there's enough stuff in here that I can get something fixed if I need to. I got my bag of detail and stuff, and we're gonna go up there as prepared as we possibly can. I also bring a floor jack with me and some blocks of wood. When I was young, my old boss, Greg, and his father said to me, I mean, they put their hands on my shoulders and looked into my eyes and said, always have wood with you. You get stuck, you can put boards under your tire. You need to jack up your truck, you've got blocks of wood that you can use to help jack up your vehicle or keep it rolling away. You can put a block of wood under your trailer and jack that off of your vehicle. I carry wood with me everywhere I go. I have blocks of wood in my work truck, blocks of wood in that truck. It helps you in all sorts of situations by having wood on you. I left a really nice block of wood at a landscape supply house once, and I called them and I said, hey, I left my block there. I'll be down to get it. It's that important to have wood on you. If you get stuck, you can put wood underneath the vehicle, put the jack on the wood so the jack doesn't sink into the ground. You can do tons of stuff. I got stuck during Hurricane Ian out at my parents' house, and I had to make myself a wooden road in order to get out of my parents' front yard. I sank about 1.5 feet in their front yard. That's how much water we got from Hurricane Ian. So I just wanted to show everybody an update. I've been over this thing with a fine-tuned comb. I've done the best I possibly could do to it. And I'm going to roll out probably Tuesday morning and bring this to the auction and go through all that. This is a first-time thing for me. It's a bucket list thing. I've always wanted to put a vehicle in the auction. I want to participate. I want to get off the sidelines. And I feel that I picked out the best vehicle that I possibly could find to bring to that auction. This vehicle here was supposed to go to that auction this year, but there's a few things that I still need to do to it, and I think I might lose money if I don't get some of the things I need done on this Jeep, and I don't want to lose money. That is a full restoration, that tan Jeep. I threw the whole Jeep away and started over from scratch. Everything is new except the frame and the engine and the axles. Everything else is new. I decided that I wanted to practice and sharpen my skills. So what you do is you go out and you purchase something, and then you go to, it's like college. So I'm practicing on the public, technically speaking. I'm practicing on something that is in my shop. I'm buying parts for. I'm learning. I'm getting a degree in restoration, paint, body, mechanics, everything. Brand new tires, brand new everything, gone through the whole engine. I wanted to know exactly what it took to restore a Jeep CJ to the best of my ability. Now with my lawn care business, I'm not the best lawn care guy out there. I'm just the most motivated. I'm hungrier than most people. I'm more motivated than some people when it comes to doing stuff. I'm not the best paint and body guy. I'm not the best mechanic. All right, but I'm gonna take the time. I didn't rush that. I'm gonna take an extra 3 or 4 months and dial that in and get it as correct as I possibly can, because it's not ready right now. So, and that I'm motivated to do that. I'm motivated to make this the best that I possibly can make it. And it's not a museum piece. It's the best that I can do. And with a lot of effort, I've been restoring that Jeep for over 1.5 years, 2 years now. And I've learned an awful lot. So enough about that Jeep. So I'm going to end the video. I'm going to update everybody on the way there, probably when we're dropping it off and stuff. And we'll try to shoot some video of it going across the block. And we'll see what happens. So this is Russell with Russell Does Stuff, and I appreciate you stopping by and watching the video. If it's something you're not interested in, I have other videos where I talk about how I became debt free, and how I paid off a house and some stuff that might be helpful to you. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. This is Russell with Russell Does Stuff.